And now it's time for another broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports. Today's broadcast is brought to you by All About Dance and More, B&N Trucking, Brown County State Bank, Cass Communications, Double K Firearms, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling, Farmer State Bank of Greggsville, Hinderker Funeral Home, Henry Automotive, Cassing Lumber, Larry Dunn Accounting, The Land Guys LLC, Mount Sterling Savings Center, Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy, Prairie Land FS, Ray Insurance Agency, A Rustic Gardens, Scranton Heating and Cooling, Yingling and Nissen Agency, and York Tire. And now the broadcast of the Brown County Hornets on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports.
Good afternoon, everyone, and welcome to BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports.
It's
with
the
you tonight,
new year
Steve
and time
Surratt,
for a new you. You deserve better.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman with me, and young Mr. Dylan Rice up here, Mr. Catcher, for the league champion Pirates. And he's got a big smile on his face up here. We're glad you could join us with the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show called The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling in Mount Sterling. They'll install Trane and Mitsubishi equipment, service all geothermals, furnaces, air conditioners, heat pumps, and ductless mini split systems. Call the Comfort Man at 773-2626 or on the web at comfortman.com. As I said, we're here tonight for the minor league Little League Baseball Championship between the Cardinals and the Illini. Both got here with wins. The Cardinals beat the Flying Squirrels, wasn't it?
Yes.
And then the Illini beat the Iron Pigs.
No, not the Iron Pigs. The Pirates beat the Iron Pigs last night.
Oh, that's right. Illini beat the Bucks, yes. They played on Monday night, and so we had two games for you. They're wonderful baseball games. It was something worth watching. We hope you're enjoying our YouTube streaming on our YouTube channel, BC Hornet Sports, and on the MixLR app if you're just listening to the audio on your phone or computer, on the MixLR app at number 1 at BCHornetsports.com. And we're glad to bring you the broadcast. You're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. Teams are starting to take the field. We'll be back with the starting lineups after these messages.
It's the new year and time for a new you. You deserve better. How about treating yourself to a better way of life? Something more reliable, something faster, like the high-speed internet service from Castcom. Call and ask about our specials today at 1-800-252-1799. Another great way to save is to bundle your services. Add a home phone for the family or a local TV with our Broadvision cable services. Call and bundle all three today at 800-252-1799.
There's a difference between field experts and experts in the field. At Prairie Land FS, we're experts in the field. Our crop specialists are trusted advisors, driven to maximize every acre and bring the latest agronomic technologies and innovations to your farm. Whether recommending the appropriate hybrid or variety, nutrient management for optimum growth, or advice on disease and pest management, our crop specialists are always focused on pointing your operations forward. Learn more at prairielandfs.com.
Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles, and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Greggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Greggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman back with you on BCHornetsports.com tonight. Minor league, little league action with the Illini against the Cardinals. And this will be the last game until we start girls softball next week. Next Monday, Brown County plays a play-in game. I was looking at the schedule today, and I forgot who it was against. Do you remember, Daniel, who that was against?
It was
Rushville?
I think it was Rushville and Brown County. And then whoever won that one played Beardstown, I believe.
that'll be Monday at 6 o'clock. Daniel will have the play-by-play for you, and I don't know who will be running video. I have one of those wonderful things called the board meeting at church at 6:30, so I'll be able to get things started up here. But we'll have the girls broadcast for you on the other diamond. I think we'll be down below, which we may have to set up everything down below. That'll take us more time. Because we have to take down. We've kind of got used to our little nest up here that we've made, Daniel.
Yeah, it's like a home now. Might put some beds up here, Might get.
I'm thinking a Barco Lounger up on so you can see over the top of the thing here.
Oh yeah, that'd be nice.
Yeah, that'd be great. But you're listening to the Scranton Heating and Cooling pregame show. Call the Comfort Man. They'll install Trane and Mitsubishi equipment. They'll service about anything that puts out heat and air conditioning. And Casey would give me a hard time about that. They don't service everything, but they'll sure take a look at it and see what's going on. Give them a call at 773-2626 or visit them on the web at comfortman.com. And they're doing solar now, too, so you might want to talk to them about putting on a solar roof on your house like Casey's got on his. Time for the B&N Trucking starting lineups tonight, brought to you by your locally owned and operated trucking company since 1999 with a family-oriented, family values approach to business. If you need something hauled or want to be part of the team as a driver, owner, or operator, call the Boylan and Newton Trucking Company. That's what B&N stands for, Boylan and Newton. Okay, 217-289-3555. Let's go first with the Cardinals. They come in the lower-seeded team and will be the away team in this game. Wyatt Cassing will be at first base and leading off. Cale Jackson will be the catcher and in second spot. Matthew Boylan will be pitching tonight and in the third spot. Reese Rigg will be at second base and in the fourth spot. Your fifth-place batter will be Alex Beheimer, and he's at third. Hunter Law is your shortstop. He'll be in the sixth position. Your seventh position will be Colden Sorrells. He'll be in left field. Lorenzo Martinez will be in center. In the eighth position, your ninth position will be Jake Glasgow, and he'll also be playing number 9 or right field. And your extra hitter tonight will be Brady Davenport. For your B&N starting lineup for the Fighting Illini will be Aiden Wagner at second base. Well, let me give you a pitcher first. Connor Flynn will be pitching tonight. His battery mate will be Henry Ingram. Colin Dieterle will be at first base. Aiden Wagner will be at second base. Your third baseman will be Royal Wolf. Your shortstop will be Gavin Garrison. Left field will be Hunter Norris. Andrew Irwin will be your center fielder. And Josh Ham will be your right fielder. And that's your starting lineup for the Fighting Illini. That is your B&N Trucking starting lineups tonight. If you need anything hauled or want to be part of their team as a driver or owner-operator, give the folks at B&N Trucking a call, 217-289-3555 today. And saw Kemp Boylan today. Took some time off. The field looks great. Mm-hmm. They got just enough rain to make it good out there. And Colin, Boylan, was out here also helping get that done. In fact, I think he was doing most of the manual labor out there. Let's talk about the Henry Automotive keys to the game. Call your ASE technicians, Doug and Darren Henry, for dealership quality auto repair and service. Call your hometown home-priced Henry Automotive at 217-773-9066. Went out to see the boys today. Service on a car. With ours, it's 1, 2, 3. It's usually the fleet going out all at once for something to be done, but they treat us fairly out there and do a great job for us. throw down to second base, and we'll be ready to start here. First three batters for the Cardinals will be Wyatt Cassing, Cale Jackson, and Matthew Boylan. That'll be your 1 through 2, 3. Wyatt Cassing, or I should say not Wyatt, that is Mr. Rice. Which one Cassing is that? Huh? Is that Wyatt Cassing? Yes, it is. He just didn't look like him. Swing and a miss for strike one. Brian Ingram behind the plate. And I think Nick Hindeker's on the bases tonight. The wind and the pitch by Flynn. Swing and a miss, strike two. 0-2 the count on Wyatt Cassing. He was our player of the game on Monday, one of the players of the game. All the pitchers got that. Outside for a ball makes it 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And he is a confident young man. I'll just say it that way.
Yes, he is.
Ball outside, 2-2. If you're listening on the MixLR app, send me a message on the MixLR app. You can send me a message. Let me know how things are sounding. And if you are listening on YouTube, you can converse there. And I think Daniel probably has it out on his phone. He'll answer it or tell me what's being said out there on Facebook on occasion. But we appreciate you listening. 2-2 count as he fouls off that pitch. Next pitch, strike three. It gets punched up by Brian Ingram looking. And so that'll be the first out and the first K for Flynn in this ball game. 1 out, top of the first inning. Cale Jackson up to bat, the catcher for the Cardinals. The wind in the throw by Flynn popped up, and that's going to be back. Catcher tries to get it and can't make the catch. First didn't find the ball, then he just overran the ball just a little bit on that play. And so it's going to be 0-1 the count. 0-1 the count. Flynn winds and throws. Ball high, that's going to be 1-1. I don't want to get too predictive here and make calls for Brian Ingram, but I did a pretty good job that time. Outside, that's going to be ball two, 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Here in the top of the first on your Cast Communication scoreboard, no score in this ball game. The wind and the pitch. 3-0 or 3-1. 3 balls, 1 strike on Cale Jackson. Matthew Boylan on deck, the pitcher for the Cardinals. Ball 4. So far Flynn has 1 base on balls and 1 walk. Or one walk and 1 strikeout. Next up is Matthew Boylan, the pitcher, followed by Reese Rigg. In the hole is Alex Beheimer. Matthew with that lucky number 13 on his back. One of my favorite numbers to have. The wind by Flynn on the 0-1 count. Ball. That's going to make it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Runner at first base. So far still there. No movement by Cale Jackson. Fouled off, makes it 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A nice fastball and a good swing. Just a little bit under it. Flynn back on, winds and pitches. Strike 3. Got called looking. 2 strikeouts in the ball game for Flynn. So far, not a ton of swinging and not the ball in action a lot, Daniel, so far.
Something that you have to really do is just go at it. Don't be afraid. Just swing.
Strike 1 to Henry Automotive keys to the game. I didn't give that a while ago. Number 1, you want to cut down on errors. Number 2, errors cause runs. Base on balls cause runs. What's the other one, Daniel? There's 4.
Swing.
You got to hit the ball. That's a little league. You got to put the ball in play. You never know what's going to happen. And you can't leave people on base because when you leave them on base, they can't score. And a strikeout. 3 strikeouts and a walk. That one was swinging with 3 strikeouts. No runs, no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base as we head to the bottom of the first. It is Cardinals nothing, Illini nothing on the Cast Communication scoreboard.
This is Brandon Kindheart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paint dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman, and our buddy Dylan Rice up here running the scoreboard tonight as we head to the bottom of the first inning. And we have no score on that Cass Communications scoreboard. It is Cardinals nothing and Illini coming to bat. And the first three batters for the Illini tonight, let's take a look at that. That'll be Aiden Wagner, Connor Flynn, and Colin Dieterle. Coach Kevin Dieterle down the third base line. And let's see, who's the first base coach?
I do not have a view. I think
Mr. Rice can probably tell us. Don't know. He doesn't have a clue.
I can get up and try to see.
Does it say anything on the back? Nope. But
a young lad.
Yeah, young lad. Yeah. All I could think of was young man, and you going into YMCA when you said that. But I guess ball goes down to second base, and that was a warm-up throw. Mr. Jackson's hoping the throw is a little better than that. Mr. Rice, you got any pointers for him over there? Got to follow through a little bit more when you throw, don't you? As a catcher, you got to follow through just like pitcher does.
Good power, though. You got it all the way past the second and shortstop and the center fielder.
All right. On the mound is Matthew Boylan. First pitch to Aiden Wagner is a strike. Strike one. And the pitch. Low. Ball one. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boylan and Jackson, your battery for the Cardinals. Wind in the throw. Outside. 2-1. Tell my wife, if she's listening on there, that I had my eating my commemorative hot dogs for Gladys Still. Wonderful lady who passed away today at 92. And fitting, I'm calling a Cardinal game. And eating a hot dog. Well, what more would Gladys want? Pitch in, makes it full count. 3-2 the count, 3 balls, 2 strikes. Connor Flynn on deck. The wind in the throw on the 3-2. Strike 3 gets called. And that'll be an out and the first out and the first strikeout for Boylan in this ball game. And in the bat is Connor Flynn from the left side. Colin Dieterle on deck. Swing and a miss on the first pitch. Strike one. 0-1 the count. Left-hander lanky in the back of the box. Outside evens the count out at 1 apiece. 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 out. Wind in the pitch. Ball. That's going to make it 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Dylan, does he know that he has to be right because that's my backup down there? Is it whether he's right? If I'm wrong, it's because he's wrong. 2-2. Not to put any pressure on the young man. Wind in the throw on the 2-2. High. Makes a full count. I was almost high enough I thought he was going to swing at it.
Tomahawk chop it.
Wind in the throw. Popped up foul. He stays alive on the 3-2 count. 1 out. Here in the bottom of the first, no runs on the board for either team. And the first inning for the and a base on balls. That is just almost mirroring what happened in the last half inning. They started out with a strikeout and a base on balls, and then there was 2 strikeouts. I'm going to make a bet here. We're not going to have a strikeout right here.
Especially with Dieterle up.
Dieterle up to the plate. Wonderful hitter. Had a few home runs this year down on this level. And he'll pick his pitch and he'll drive it wherever it's at.
I will say, talking about the Cardinals game against the Marlins is right now in the top of the 7th inning, and the Marlins are winning 6-0.
Oh, that's all right. We won yesterday. We don't like to win 2 days in a row or so, or more than 3. It's the Marlins. Give them time. Wind and the throw. Inside, that makes it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside to Dieterle, trying to get him off the plate. I think that was a high heater on purpose there. Just kidding, folks. It was not. Wind in the throw. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Boylan stabs at it, throws over to first base to Gassing, and that's going to be out number 2 on a 1-3 on the out. And a nice bit of fielding there by Matthew Boylan to get the comebacker to the side of the mound. And that's going to bring up Henry Ingram. And so, runner down to second base is Flynn. He got down there on the fielder's choice. And takes third on the pass ball past Jackson. So, runner in scoring position, but 2 outs. So, they're going to have to put the ball in play to score this run, or going to have a pass ball. Moylan does the stretches out there, winds and pitches, tries to bunt, Ingram does, and fouls the ball back. 1 ball, 1 strike. Boylan back on, the wind and the throw. Ground ball to the third baseman, gets past him. That's going to be an RBI single for Ingram. Ball gets thrown back into second base and holds him to a single, but a single and an RBI for Henry Ingram. And that gets a score on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Illini 1 and Cardinals nothing. Up to bat for the Illini is Gavin Garrison. Playing shortstop tonight. The wind and the throw. Ball going down to second base safely in is Ingram. On the steal. And a timeout as Hindeker gets the base all straightened out there. If his uncle is looking, you can actually look, and Nick was actually doing some dirt work there, getting his hands dirty. So I know, that's a rare occasion. I'm just giving him a hard time. I'm hoping he goes back and listens to this and heard that he was brought into the broadcast. 1-1 the count, 2 outs. Runner at second base, and it's 1-0. As the runner goes to third, Ingram, and he is out of there as the throws in time by Jackson. And thrown out on the steal to third was Henry Ingram, 1-5. And with that, 1 run on 1 hit, no errors, and nobody left on base as we head to the top of the second. The Cass Communications scoreboard says Illini 1 and Cardinals nothing. We'll be back after these messages.
Spring has sprung, so dance. It's Sarah Hoots here with AADM Dance Studio. We are celebrating Season 12 by providing more ways for students to perform, learn choreography, and grow bold relationships together. All classes highlight traditional dance techniques, age-appropriate terms, unique choreography, and use of modern pop music. Come explore the magic of AADM with dance, tumbling, trampoline, or competitive team options. All About Dance and more, 217-473-3970.
York Tire understands that there is never a good time for a flat tire on the farm or on your commercial vehicle. That's why York's eases your pain with 24-hour farm and road assistance. They can come to you with their on-site service truck and get your equipment rolling again. York Tire offers tires for just about anything that has wheels and can service vehicles large or small. York Tire, 501 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, right behind the FS Fast Stop. Call 217-773-3947.
Free medication delivery is a practice almost unheard of in the 21st century, but consistent with Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy's friendly small-town feel, they offer same-day medication delivery on all orders. Moreland and Devitt Pharmacies, family-owned with local employees with locations in Rushville, Virginia, Beardstown, and the Mount Sterling location, located inside the IGA. For refills, visit mndpharmacy.com or call 217-773-2020.
Here we go, the top of the second inning. First three batters will be Alex Beheimer, and the first pitch to him was a ball, or was a strike, I guess. Mr. Rice is telling me over here. Hunter Law on deck, followed by Colton Sarles. Flynn and Ingram, your battery for the Illini. Brown County Little League Baseball Minor B Baseball Championship tonight. And a swing and a miss by Beheimer. And that adds up another strikeout for Flynn. That is number 4 for him on the evening. Brings up Hunter Law, the wind and the throw. Strike 1. Guys are giving me a hard time here. We were talking last night. Now that we have video, we have to be back on time because everybody can see we're not back on time. And we have to do some things. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out here, top of the second inning. As I'll get that a little closer to my mouth. Ball outside, going to be 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Two and 1 out. And the Illini leading 1-0 over the Cardinals. And for those of you that are at home or confused, that is the Brown County Illini and the Brown County Cardinals. We're not playing collegiate against professionals tonight. This is not a Nintendo game that you can figure out who you're playing. A swing and a miss and another strikeout for Flynn. That's already 5 in the ball game for him in the first inning and 2/3. The wind by Flynn as he works quickly. Colton Sarles, the left fielder, the batter. And so the wind and the throw. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. 0-2. That's where you want to start as a pitcher, didn't it, Daniel? 0-2?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. You get ahead on that count. It's easier for
Ground
outs.
ball to the right-hand side, and Dieterle ranges over and makes the play unassisted. 3 unassisted. And so no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base as we head to the bottom of the second. It's Illini coming to bat with a 1-0 lead over the Cardinals on the Cass Communications scoreboard.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender. The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling has been providing superior comfort to West Central Illinois since 1985. Installing Trane and Mitsubishi comfort systems and servicing all brands, the Comfort Man has the best equipment and technicians to keep your family comfortable year-round. Call the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626. That's the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626. Or visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
First pitch here in the bottom half of the second inning. That's Gavin Garrison. He was up when the runner was Ingram was thrown out at third base to end the inning. He'll get a fresh start. 1-0 the count. Second pitch is a ball, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Blues, Cass Communications scoreboard. Blues leading Bruins 2-0. That is awesome. Let's go Blues. They won 2 games in Boston. Who'd have thunk that? But now they could win the championship there. It's just too bad they couldn't win it in front of the St. Louis crowd. Is that in the first period there, Mr. Dillon? Base on balls.
He is not
Gavin
in, yes.
Garrison. Yes. Okay. Keep us up to date on that, buddy. That's the only other job you have between innings. Okay? Brings up the batter, Royal Wolf. So you don't have to watch the Blues game. You can watch our game, and we'll keep you up to date what's going on in the Blues game.
Or you can put the Little League game on your phone, and then you can put the Blues game on the TV, and then you got 2 screens.
You got it just backwards. Put the Little League game on your TV.
You can stream it on your TV off the YouTube app, and
then put the Blues game someplace else. Put the picture in a picture and make the Blues game small. Wind in the throw. Ball up the middle. Second baseman misses it, and over to third base is Garrison. There's going to be a wide throw, and he's there. And down to second is Wolf. Royal Wolf gets on with a base hit. And go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say that I heard that there was a thing at Busch Stadium. They were having a watch party, I think.
I'm sure they are. I mean, this is a big deal.
Oh, yeah.
What is it, 49 years?
Since the last time they've been to the Stanley Cup? Yes.
They've never won the Stanley Cup.
And that was against the Bruins, too, and they got swept.
First strike ball to Andrew Irwin up. The wind in the throw. Outside, the ball gets away. Here comes Garrison home. Throw into home. He gets him because he doesn't even get to the plate. Nice job by Matthew Boylan to block the plate there with his leg. Garrison slides into his leg, doesn't get to the plate. Ball was a little late, makes the tag and out. It's a 1-2 on the out on a wonderful play off of the missed ball. Wind in the throw. That's a strike. That makes it 1-2 to Irwin. That also moved over to third base, Royal Wolf. The wind in the throw. Strike 3. And that is the second strikeout of the ball game for Mr. Matthew Boylan. Left-handed hitting Josh Ham up to bat.
I believe he's having the same problem he had, I believe it was Monday. That is, you want to stay in the batter's box. He's kind of way out there again.
That time he stayed in the box pretty good. Got a good cut. 1-1 the count. 1 ball, 1 strike to Ham. Boylan winds and throws. Swing and a miss. 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Bottom of the second inning. And the Illini leading 1-0 over the Cardinals on the Cass Communications scoreboard. If you're just joining, Blues are winning 2-0 against the Bruins in the Stanley Cup 7th game final in Boston. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 out. Deuces are wild. The second inning, the wind in the throw. Fouled off. Going to keep it 2-2. Only deuce we need on the board. Other than that, we got a 1 out there and a 0. It'd be 2 in the column for the Illini, and that's what Coach Dieterle wants. Ball makes it 3-2 on a close 3-2 pitch. Boylan steps back in, looks at Jackson, throws. Swing and a miss for a strikeout, for the third strikeout of the ball game for Boylan. That'll be no runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on base as we head to the top of the third inning as this game moves right along. Cass Communications scoreboard says Illini 1, Cardinals nothing. We'll be back with you on BCHornetsports.com after these messages.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their number one priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400.
The Hendricker Funeral Home, located at 406 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling, serving Brown County and the surrounding area for over 40 years. The Hendricker Funeral Home is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Jamie and Tracy Hendricker and their staff are proud of their attention to detail, the variety of choices and dignity given to each and every family they serve in their time of need. For more information, visit them on the web at hendrickerfuneralhome.com or give them a call at 773-3362. Once again, that's 773-3362.
Martinez, Glasgow, and Davenport will be your first 3 batters. First pitch to Martinez is a ball on the outside corner. Second pitch, low. That's going to make it 2-0. And I know I've been preaching we got to get back from commercial, but we get to talking about other stuff. I see how you get distracted up here. Next pitch is a strike. That's going to make it 2 balls, 1 strike. 1-0 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Illini winning, top of the 3rd inning. That was a strike. That's going to make it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Top of the 3rd inning. 1-0 score. Swing and a miss by Martinez, and that's another strikeout by Flynn. And that's strikeout number 6 in 2 1/3 innings. Strike 1. Says Brian Ingram. Jake Glasgow, the batter. The wind and the throw. Outside makes it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. 3rd inning of work here for Mr. Flynn. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes. I think the scoreboard's wrong. I think Mr. Rice got mixed up. I could be wrong. Ball was high, and they're going to ask whether he went or not. He put the bat high in the air. I wouldn't say he swung at that, would you? It's kind of like he stretched his arms up. I don't know if you can call that a swing.
Oh, I'm trying to think of batters who had a stance like that.
And that was a strike, as I was correct. And that makes strikeout number 7. Brings up the last place batter, Brady Davenport. First pitch to him, I believe, is a ball. Wind in the pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-1. And I got to get my innings over. I did that mistake. And Coach wanted to talk to him. If Coach Boylan has the same influence over batters that he has over pitchers, this will be a base hit. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. 3rd strikeout of the inning and the 8th in the game for Mr. Flynn. As no runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on bases. We head to the bottom of the 3rd. It's the Illini 1 and the Cardinals nothing on the Cass Communication scoreboard.
Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling would like to wish the Hornets best of luck this season. A local bank with local people, local decisions, and local investments. The Farmers State Bank and Trust has been serving the financial needs of Brown County for over 100 years. Visit them today for all your banking needs at the main bank in Mount Sterling, the For Sales branch, the Timewell branch, or the branch located inside the IGA in Mount Sterling. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman along back up with us, Mr. Dylan Rice up here, Mr. Catcher Extraordinaire for the league champion, major champion Pirates up here. Big win last night, 12-2. One of these times we're going to have to give him the headset here before long.
Oh, yeah.
We'll do like we did with Wyatt. We'll put him on the air. We'll have some fun with that. First three batters on the Illini side of the mound will be Hunter Norris, the ninth place batter, and back to the top with Aiden Wagner and Connor Flynn. First pitch to Norris is a strike. Swing and a miss. That's going to be no balls, 2 strikes here in the top of the third. Again, 1-0 Illini over the Cardinals on the Cass Communication scoreboard if you're just joining us. The wind in the throw. Swing and a miss. And that'll be a strikeout, and that's strikeout number 4 for Matthew Boylan. Mr. Boylan's pitching a good ball game, plus made a great play at home. Came in on a pass ball and blocked the plate. The runner slid into his leg, not the plate, and tagged him out. First pitch to Wagner is a strike. 0-1 the count. Wind in the throw. Ball inside. A little chin music there, getting him off the plate. 2-2. Don't want to see any bench clearing brawls going on here in Little League action. Wind and the throw. Ball low, going to be 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike at Aiden Wagner, the second baseman. First time up, he got caught looking for a third strike. Wind in the throw. High. 3-1. Matthew Boylan tends to throw a little softer when he gets behind in the count, like he's guiding the ball. Ball low for a walk. That'll be his second walk of the ball game. No, third walk, excuse me. 3 walks in this ball game for him. And so that brings up the left-handed hitting Connor Flynn, and he got a base on balls his first at-bat. Runner at first base is Wagner. 1 out here, bottom of the third inning, and the Illini up to bat and leading the ball game 1-0 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. The wind and the throw. High. Makes it 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out. Cardinal game here. I didn't even see what that was, Daniel.
Still 6.
Oh, yeah. Well, whatever. The Cardinals are losing.
It's a loss.
Looks like a ball. 2-1.
One thing I will say is that Connor Flynn has a lot of, I would say, swagger in his batting stance, a lot of confidence up there, which can be really helpful in, getting hits, being cool, that's that kind of thing.
3-1. He's got a lot of bat movement.
Yes.
Likes to move that bat around, and then stops right before the pitcher pitches the ball. Swing and a miss makes a full count. 3-2 the count, 1 out. Runner is still at first base. Down there is Norris. He got on with the base on balls. Wind by Boylan. Fouled off. Will reset. 3-2, 1 out. Runner at first base. He just joined us. This is Little League Minor Championship ball game between the Cardinals and the Illini. Illini up 1-0. Ball outside. That's 2 base on balls in a row. And so with that, that'll be his 1, 2, 3, 4th base on balls in the ball game. Next batter is Colin Dieterle. Colin Dieterle hit one back to the left of the, or our right of the pitcher's mound, and Matthew dove, got the ball, stood up, and threw out Dieterle at first base. A little high over the top of his head. 2 balls, no strikes. You do not want to give Colin Dieterle anything to hit. It's almost like there's a base open, put him on. Ground ball to the shortstop. He backhands the ball, but there's going to be no play on that. On the shortstop, Law cannot make the play. And so we're going to count that as a base hit. Runners all the way around the bases, first, second, and third. Wagner at third, Flynn at second, Dieterle at first, and the fourth place better, Henry Ingram, who got an RBI single the last time. Strike one to him. Ducks on the pond, as we would say.
Good example of, taking opportunities of hits. That could have been an out there. There could have been a throw to first, but, he got on. Now the bases are loaded, and the line I have a lot of opportunities here.
Well, you look at the depth that Law was playing back,
Mm-hmm.
the fact that he didn't have a strong enough arm to make that play, let alone didn't have time to make the play once he got to the ball. So, again, my thing on this infield, number one, play up closer to the grass. Nobody hits the ball that hard. And so then you don't get the weird bounces like when it comes off the edge of the grass onto the...
Yeah, I never liked that.
Got 2 outs as he strikes out on that play. And that brings up Gavin Garrison. Garrison got a base on balls his first time up, got all the way around to third before he was tossed out at the plate. He's the one I was talking about earlier, came in and the plate got blocked.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, you're right.
1-1 count to Garrison, the shortstop for Illini. Ball low. 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 outs, runners all the way around the bases. Boylan steps back on, looks at Jackson, winds and throws. Strike on the outside corner. I knew that was coming. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 2-2 payoff pitch here as Boylan steps back on, winds and throws. Strike. Oh. That was too close to take. Called ball 3. That was a close pitch.
I would have swung at that.
Dylan Rice is saying, yep, I would have called it a strike if I was the umpire. That's what he's saying over there. Strike 3, that gets called. Another strikeout. That makes 5 strikeouts in the ball game. Make that 6 strikeouts in the ball game for Matthew Boylan. So as we head to the bottom half, or I should say the top half of the 4th inning, it is Illini 1 and Cardinals nothing on the Cast Communication scoreboard.
Land Guys LLC is a land brokerage company dedicated to connecting sellers and buyers through the use of innovative marketing that includes professional photography and videography. Land Guys LLC had over $80 million in sales last year and averaged selling a farm every 2.5 days. Named one of America's best brokerages, contact your local Land Guys broker, Toby Stay, at 217-257-6096 or go to landguys.net. A Rustic Garden ships home and garden accents coast to coast, right from its location in Mount Sterling. The folks there customize each sale by painting unique and vintage colors to match the look of the home or flower garden. Shop arusticgarden.com to find a flower arbor or wedding arch and get it shipped directly to your front door. That's arusticgarden.com, Mount Sterling, Illinois.
It's the new year and time for a new you. You deserve better. How about treating yourself to a better way of life? Something more reliable, something faster, like the high-speed internet service from Castcom. Call and ask about our specials today at 1-800-252-1799. Another great way to save is to bundle your services. Add a home phone for the family or a local TV with our Broadvision cable services. Call and bundle all 3 today at 800-252-1799.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman. Daniel's doing the video tonight, some color commentary. And Dylan Rice over here keeping the scoreboard, catcher extraordinaire for the Pirates. Have I said that once already? I think I have. But he's doing a great job up here. Giving some critique on Mr. Ingram's umpiring. I'm going to tell Brian that Dylan didn't think much of his umpiring tonight.
Or Nick's.
First pitch to the first batter for the Cardinals. It'll be Royal Wolf, Andrew Irwin, and Josh Ham. Second pitch is a strike, 1-1. And the next pitch is a strike, 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here in the top of the fourth inning, the Illini leading 1-0 over the Cardinals. And I've got off here Taylor on the back of his jersey. What is going on here? Wrong place.
You were on the. He was on the Illini side of the sheet.
I was. Now, who was that? That was
Gus Taylor.
You don't have him on the sheet here. Oh, clear down here.
Yep, that's why.
Okay, strikeout. Okay, no wonder. I didn't read your chicken scratching down there again.
Oh. Doctor material.
Yeah, it is. I mean, I'm telling you. Gus Taylor was the 11th batter. I'll get that straight. But here's what I do. I put that up here, and I know that that's the number 2 spot there. Next pitch to him makes a 1-1 count to Wyatt Cassing. Cassing struck out looking his first time up. Now the count's 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike. Fourth pitch to him is a ball, makes it 3-1.
He's got one of those, what do you call them, compression sleeves on his left arm?
Yep, swing and a miss makes it 3-2. 3 balls, 2 strikes behind the Flynn fastball there. Wyatt Cassing pitched a great game the other night. And not available tonight to pitch as he walks base on balls.
I will say, back to the sleeve part, I never get the purpose of those things. Do you?
Nope, wind in the throw.
They look cool, I guess. You look like an athlete.
If I was an athlete in today's game, I would be Carpenter. I'd wear no gloves, batting.
Not even batting gloves.
No.
Man, you're hardcore.
You got to have the feel of the bat.
I'm too much of a wimp. I need my batting gloves.
Give me a little pine tar any day of the week over a batting glove.
You'll end up like George Brett.
What, in the Hall of Fame?
Well, remember the home run?
The pine tar incident?
Yeah.
2-1 the count on Cale Jackson, the catcher. Ground ball up the middle. That's going to be a base hit. They're going to send Wyatt Cassing home to try to tie the ball game up, and that's what's going to happen, folks. Base hit and an RBI for Cale Jackson, the catcher. Scores Wyatt Cassing from second base. Nice bit of hitting by Cale Jackson. Got out there on that ball. Brings up Matthew Boylan, the pitcher. Wind in the throw. Ball gets back to the screen. And down to second base is Jackson as the ball hits him in the middle of the back. Time, he calls. Nick Kinder gives him a good time out there. Checks him out. Says, "You okay, son?" 1 ball, no strikes on the batter. Boylan, yeah, you got something?
I was going to say, remind me, because they are the Cardinals. Last year, I think it was the Cubs-Cardinals played. I forgot who got hit. The same way at second base. I think he got hit multiple times. Was it Carpenter that got hit?
He gets hit with the ball, batting, whatever. Swing and a miss.
There was
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There was a certain player that got hit multiple times. I forget who it was. But the second out of there, I was like, oh, that was
1 ball, 2 strikes as Jackson is down at second base. Next pitch is a ball, makes it 2-2. Wind in the pitch. Pop up on the right side. That's going to be foul and out of play. Keeps it 2-2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Now tie score 1-1. Did you change your score on the scoreboard
there? I got a little distracted there. I couldn't change the camera.
Ball goes to the screen. Over to third. It's Cale Jackson. Dieterle behind the plate now. That changing around. And so here again, the change was made with Wolf Ingram, because they may use Ingram pitching. And I can guarantee Dieterle's not going to stay back there for a long time because he's got to stay available to pitch tonight. Ball 4. Nope. Yep, ball 4. Runners at first and third.
Bad news.
You've got Boylan at first. Jackson at third. Brings up Reese Rigg And Coach Dieterle is going to go to the mound and have a conversation with his players. With that, we'll take a quick commercial break.
Growers trust Prairieland FS to deliver top-performing hybrids and variants that promise the highest profit potential at harvest. Our crop specialists offer seed solutions and expert recommendations tailored to each grower's fields, utilizing cutting-edge productions from our highly respected brand lineup, helping you to maximize every acre. Contact your local Prairieland FS crop specialist today.
Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at home.
Going to come back. We'll come back to Henry's later on. Rigg hits the first pitch, foul. And that'll move everybody back where they were. Kevin Dieterle out to the mound to talk with Connor Flynn. The wind in the pitch, ball outside. That's going to put the runner down to second base. So you've got Boylan on second, Jackson on third, and a 1-1 count with one out to Reese Rigg. Exciting ball game here. Cardinals tying the ball game this inning. Rigg swings and misses, makes it 1-2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. 1-1 the score on the Cass Communications scoreboard as the Cardinals tied it up in this top half of the inning. Ball outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runners at second and third. Wind in the throw. Foul ball. Nice swing by Rigg there. Went after the high pitch, but it was close to the strike zone. I think he's got his big leg chew in there. He's chomping on it pretty hard down there. The wind in the pitch. Yep, blew a bubble.
Grape flavor, the best.
Yeah, I couldn't see what color the bubble was. The wind and the pitch on the 3-2 count. Strike 3 rings him up. Looking. Strikeout number 9 for Connor Flynn. Wind and the pitch. 2 outs now. Runners at second and third. Cardinals hoping just for a base hit or a ball in play to try to get that run home. Wind in the throw. Ball. 2 balls, no strikes. Got a base open. Alex Beheimer, the batter, he struck out swinging. His first time up in the second inning. Wind in the throw. Ball. 3 balls, no strikes. Flynn having a little struggle this inning throwing strikes. Outside, ball 4. We're going to have bases loaded with 2 outs. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Brings up the 6th place hitter, Hunter Law. He struck out swinging his last time up. 2 outs in this inning. And a second trip to the mound is going to mean Flynn is coming out of the ball game and a new pitcher for the Illini. With that, it is Illini 1, Cardinals 1, top of the 4th inning. Illini have bases loaded. We'll be back after these messages.
Just like a coach preparing their team for a new season, Doug and Darren, your ASC certified technicians at Henry Automotive, will make sure your vehicle is ready for whatever season is ahead. Henry Automotive provides dealership quality auto repair and service at hometown prices. Henry Automotive, located at 1157 690th East Street in Mount Sterling. Just turn north at the KC Hall onto Damon Road, drive 1.8 miles, and look for the big blue and yellow sign, or call Henry Automotive at 773-9066.
When it comes to your money, local is better. Farmers National Bank of Griggsville is here in the heart of the community, working where we live. We make sensible loans to our friends and neighbors so that we can help our community grow. Stop by and see our friendly staff and see what we can do to meet your financial goals. Located in Griggsville, Pittsfield, and Mount Sterling. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
This is Brandon.
Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman back with you. Here we are, top of the 4th inning. 1-1 ball game. Cardinals in Illini. Illini up to, Cardinals up to bat. And bases are loaded with 2 outs. New pitcher in the ball game is Henry Ingram. He'll be the pitcher for the Illini. Nick Hindeker tells him the situation, tells him you got 2 outs, runners are bases loaded, and then walks away. A good umpire does that after every pitching change. The wind and the throw by Ingram. Ball gets away from the catcher. Everybody stays put because it didn't go very far. Hunter Law, the batter. As we said, he struck out his last time up. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Ingram winds and throws. Ball inside, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Henry Ingram subs back on the rubber. A wind and the throw. Strike and a miss. 2 balls, 1 strike. Jackson at third, Boylan at second. Beheimer at first. Ball high, 3-1. Ball gets thrown past the pitcher. The runner from third is going to score. That's Jackson scoring. They're going to go ahead and send in Boylan. He's going to be in a pickle, and they're just going to be satisfied getting him back to third base. And then Boylan's at third, and while that's going on, Beheimer ends up at second. So what I saw there, you tell me if I'm wrong, ball got thrown back, the pitcher got past him.
Yeah, the throwback is always important. It's such a small aspect, but it's so important to get that to the pitcher.
Ball 4. That's going to load the bases back up.
I will say that was a good choice by Dieterle not to throw it because there was a high chance that you could probably have thrown a pass and another error would have occurred.
Mm-hmm.
And more runs would be going through. But
1 ball, 1 strike, 2 outs, bases loaded. Cardinals have them loaded to wind in the throw by Henry Ingram. He inherited bases loaded and a strike. Makes it 1-2. He'd like to get out of this inning. 2-1. Cardinals leading the Illini now in the top of the 4th on the Cass Communications scoreboard. And Sorrell strikes out. And at the end,
he does not strike out.
He didn't. Okay.
2 strikes.
2 strikes. I'm sorry.
1 and 2.
1 and 2. I rung him up too fast there. Ball inside, going to make it 2-2. He's going to make a liar out of me, isn't he?
I will say it is a nice
I had my prophecy ball out there, and I saw a strikeout.
You're getting way ahead of it.
Line and a throw way high, full count. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, bases loaded. You don't get more exciting than this right here.
Oh, yeah, especially with the night. It's so beautiful out today.
Wind and the throw. Ball 4, a little high on the outside. Right ahead my X in the box, too. So that walks in the 3rd run for the Cardinals, making it 3-1 on the Cass Communication scoreboard. Cardinals over Illini.
Forgot to add that unearned run there. So
ground ball back to the pitcher. He throws to home plate and steps on the plate. Nice heads-up play by Dieterle there on a 1-2. So, but not before 3 runs on only 1 hit, no errors, and 3 men left on base as we head to the bottom of the 4th. It's Cardinals 3 and Illini 1 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back.
Kindheart with Double K Firearms. Have you ever been in a big box store and saw something you just couldn't live without, only to find out the employee has no idea what he's selling? You know, the same guy that was behind the deli counter the day before. At Double K Firearms, we treat you like family and want you to enjoy your experience while you're here. We buy, sell, and trade new and used firearms and much, much more. We offer an amazing selection and extremely competitive price. We would love to get you set up with whatever it is you're looking for, whether it's for hunting, recreation, or just adding to your collection. That's Double K Firearms, 212 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, or call 217-430-7523. And remember, always support local, and the best time to buy it's when you see it.
Cassing Lumber Company, your do-it-best quality paints dealer, mixes unique paint colors for any project. Bring a sample of your pillows, curtains, or other items, and Cassings will scan them into their computer. Mix your unique color of do-it-best quality paint and save the information. Need a special gift? Cassing's gift department has gifts for everyone. Cassing Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store, supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 217-773-2611.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman back with you. You can watch us on YouTube at BC Hornet Sports or on MixLR and number 1 of BC Hornet Sports, or you can go to the webpage and pick up the audio. We soon will have the video link there on the webpage. It would be great if we could just, every time we had a live, that it would pop up on our webpage, but I'm not that smart. So as we head to the bottom of the 4th inning, it's going to be the Illini up to bat. First 3 batters for the Illini. Royal Wolf hits the ball to the right-hand side, and tough handler. I'm going to give an error on that one because he had 2 and 3 opportunities to get that ball. Or are you going to say too hot to handle?
I'll give him an error. Second basemen have a hard time because it's easier for them, so they get more errors than, say, the shortstop.
They have more time than anybody else.
Yes.
We got a whole slew of nice-looking ladies up here watching the ball game now. Wyatt Cassing's sister, I believe, is up here. Not that she looks anything like him, or that she looks like a Llewellyn. Foul ball. 2 strikes, no balls. Runner at first is Royal Wolf. Josh Ham on deck. The wind and the throw by Boylan. So far, he's pitched all of the innings of this ball game and has like 6 strikeouts, 4 walks. Wind and the throw. Ball gets away from the catcher, and down to second base is Royal Wolf.
Had a little stutter there right before the second base. He got more than two-thirds of the way to the second, and he's like, maybe not. And he's like, oh, yeah, I kind of want to go there.
Let's see what to call. And strikeout. 1 out here, bottom of the 4th inning. That makes like 7 strikeouts, and a visit to the mound by Kent Boylan. Some more of that Kent Boylan juice going out there. I can guarantee we're going to see something fantastic out of the pitcher after that visit.
Maybe
because he's got this mojo that he puts out there on the mound. Dylan, you ever got part of Mr. Boylan's mojo? Is he Mr. Positive out there on the mound? He is. Every time he goes out to visit the mound, guess what? Whoever's pitching throws strikes. But in this case, the mojo was, I think you're out of mojo. So Mr. Jackson is going to pitch. Beheimer is already behind the plate. We got to get that changed.
Cardinals did officially lose.
Oh.
It is in the record books, 9-0.
Okay. And Jackson comes in here. Now, did you see where Matthew Boylan went? Is he at second base?
It's hard. I think he is.
Thank you.
But do you know who did win today?
The Blues? No.
Not the Blues. The other blue team.
The Royals?
Oh, not the Royals. They're too bad.
I want to
hear you say it.
The Brewers?
They're not even
the Dodgers?
Oh no! You gotta say it. Come on.
The what? You can't use those 4-letter words up here. Don't you know that 4-letter words are bad words? You can't say CUBS on the radio. It's a bad word. No, it's not. Red is a beautiful color. We have wonderful kids up here that are taking my side on things and helping me out with Daniel. But new pitcher is Cale Jackson. Behind the plate is Beheimer catching. We know that Wyatt Cassing's at first. Boylan's at second. The shortstop is who? Sarles is at shortstop. Boy, they're switching everything around. Yeah. And who's playing third, girls? Hunter Law. Who's in left? Because I'm messed up.
You can say that we got some
Runner
analysts
goes over
now.
to third base. Davenport. Okay. I'm glad we've got this good young help up here. They know all the good-looking boys out there, and they know their names.
They're essentially a sports analyst now.
Give them a microphone. Let them take over. 1-1 count on Ham, batting from the left-hand side. The first time up he struck out, swinging. Ball outside, going to be 2-1. 2 balls, 1 strike, 1 out. Bottom of the 4th inning. Cardinals leading the Illini 3-1 in this ball game. Swing and a miss by Ham. 2-2 count. 2 balls, 2 counts, and I can tell these are Cardinal fans up here, not only baseball Cardinal fans, but minor league B Cardinal fans up here. Wind in the throw outside. 3-2, nice catch by Beheimer on that. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Runner down at third base is Royal Wolf. Pitch, swing and a miss, strike 3. That's the second out of the inning. 2 outs and the first strikeout for the new pitcher Jackson. First pitch to Hunter Norris is a strike. No balls, 1 strike, 2 outs. Outside ball makes it 1-1. Kind of wish I had a live microphone up here that I could kind of put in front of them and get them to answer some questions for me if they're going to be up here.
Maybe Nick could rig something
Strike, 1 and 2. I think I've got a third headset, but I don't have a third place to put one. And I don't think I put the splitter in. 1-2 count, 2 outs. Over the top of the head. 2-2, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuces wild across the board. Cardinals leading 3-1 over the Illini. The Illini would like to get one of the runs back. Ball gets away, bounces back to the catcher. Into is Royal Wolf on the bass ball. And young Mr. Norris almost didn't get out of the way for the play at home. And so the score now is Cardinals 3, and for the scoreboard keeper up here, the Illini 2. There you go. I'll keep him online. The wind and the throw. On a 3-2 count is a base on balls, and so tying run is at first base for the Illini. It brings up the top of the order, Aiden Wagner. He struck out and had a base on balls. Aiden, not a tall person. Do you think there's strategy there?
Smaller strike zone.
No, I don't put it past the coaches to use strategy like that in Little League. The wind and the throw on the 1-0 pitch. Ball 2. Runner back to first base. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Cardinals scored their last run on a pass ball with 2 outs. The wind and the throw. Strike right down central. 2 balls, 1 strike. Gale Jackson, the pitcher. Beheimer, the catcher for the Cardinals. The wind and the throw. Strike. 2-2 count.
Did you hear Dieterle out there? Kevin Dieterle say who I can't tell who's on first, but he's like good aggression out there after that little run of his for a second there.
Strike 3 called on Wagner for the 3rd out. Jackson gets a couple of strikeouts in that, or 3 strikeouts in that inning. So 1 run on no hits, no errors, and 1 left on base as we head to the top of the 5th. It is Cardinals 3 and Illini 2 on the Cass Communications scoreboard.
York Tire understands that there is never a good time for a flat tire on the farm or on your commercial vehicle. That's why York's eases your pain with 24-hour farm and road assistance. They can come to you with their on-site service truck and get your equipment rolling again. York Tire offers tires for just about anything that has wheels and can service vehicles large or small. York Tire, 501 East Main Street, Mount Sterling, right behind the FS Fast Stop. Call 217-773-3947.
Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy carries a wide variety of home medical and durable medical equipment in their normal inventory. If you need something not in inventory, Moreland and Devitt has equipment available in their catalog that can be delivered to the store by the next day with no special fees or shipping charges. Moreland and Devitt Pharmacies, family owned with local employees with locations in Rushville, Virginia, Beardstown, and the Mount Sterling location, located inside IGA. For refills, visit mndpharmacy.com or call 217-773-2020.
The Mount Sterling Savings Center, a customer-owned savings bank offering online banking from your computer or mobile phone, allowing you access to your account on your schedule. The Mount Sterling Savings Center is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Mount Sterling Savings Center, conveniently located at 201 West Main, the intersections of routes 24 and 99, is a branch of the Beardstown Savings located at 301 South Main. Member FDIC and Equal Housing Lender.
Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman back with you on the broadcast on BCHornetsports.com. Dieterle makes the throw down to second as we get ready for the top of the fifth. Top of the fifth inning, first three batters for the Cardinals will be Jake Glasgow, Brady Davenport, and Gus Taylor, one of the 9, 10, and 11 hitters. The wind and the throw. And the pitcher out there right now is Henry Ingram. First pitch is a ball. Ball 1, 1-0. Next pitch. High for ball 2, 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. The Illini really need a 1-2-3 inning here, Daniel.
Yes,
and get back to the bats to try to get back into this ball game.
Can't
strike.
2-1. Walks are going to be the one thing that will kill them. They can't have walks in this inning. They'll have to have like a near perfect inning to keep up.
This is a time, not that in Little League it doesn't happen. Strike 2, 2-2 count. Nobody out. Top of the fifth inning. Cardinals 3, Illini 2 on the Cast Communication scoreboard. Swing and a foul. Will reset it 3-2. The bottom of the order, you just got to throw in their strikes. You got to throw meat in there, and if they hit it, you pray it's to somebody.
I mean, that's a strategy. Even in high school, the bottom half, they'll just say throw it down right down the middle.
Strikeout, and he gets his next strikeout in the ball game. I believe Ingram, that is his first strikeout. The wind and the throw. Fouled off. He was way ahead of that pitch. Nice job there by the third base coach for the Cardinals.
That is Craig Law out there.
Craig Law, okay. Ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Davenport. Again, a strike, 1 and 2. One ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Nobody on base. Henry Ingram, the pitcher, winds and throws. High. Makes it 2-2. Colin Dieterle, the catcher. And I just wonder how long Colin will be out behind the mound. He can't, he can't catch more than 4 innings. If he catches 4 innings, as I remember, is this right, Mr. Dylan Rice? If he catches 4 innings, he can't pitch tonight, right? 3 innings. Can't pitch. So once he's caught 3 innings, he can catch, and that's all he can do.
Or he can sit on the bench.
Ball 4. Going to have their first runner as Davenport gets on base. Now it'll be Gus Taylor. First pitch to him is a strike. Strike 1. 0-1 the count. One out here in the inning. Runner at first base for the Cardinals. They lead this ball game 3-2 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. Ingram looks in. The wind and the throw. That's low. Dieterle fakes the ball down to first base. 2 balls, 1 strike. 2-1 the count to Gus Taylor. The wind and the throw. After this, batter will be the top of the order, Wyatt Cassing. He is on deck. The wind and the throw by Henry Ingram. Strike. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The wind and the throw by Ingram. Swing and a miss. That's another strikeout. And the second out of the inning. Second strikeout for Ingram in the ball game. Brings up Wyatt Cassing with a runner on first base, 2 outs, and the Cardinals with a 1-run lead. They'd like to add to that before the Illini come back up to bat. The wind and the throw, ball outside. Some pitchers have a problem throwing to left-handed batters because you don't get to do it very often.
No.
Ball outside. It's a lot more predominant than it used to be. I mean, a lot of people in the old days see a kid pick up a ball with their left hand, would put it in their right hand trying to reteach them how to play. Cassing pops the ball up on the right side, and it's over the head of the first baseman. That's going to send over to third base. Davenport, they're going to send him home. The throw to the plate is in time and out. So it's going to be a single for Wyatt Cassing over the head of the first baseman. And out at the plate is Brady Davenport. And I would say that was 3-2 on the out at the plate. And so with that, as we head to the bottom of the 5th inning, it's Cardinals 3, Illini 2 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. We'll be back.
The Comfort Man at Scranton Heating and Cooling has been providing superior comfort to West Central Illinois since 1985. Installing Trane and Mitsubishi comfort systems and servicing all brands, the Comfort Man has the best equipment and technicians to keep your family comfortable year-round. Call the Comfort Man Scranton Heating and Cooling at 217-773-2626. That's the Comfort Man at 217-773-2626. Or visit them on the web at comfortman.com.
The Brown County State Bank is proud to support all the Brown County Hornets athletic programs. In fact, we're the only bank offering the Hornet debit card. Every time the card is used at a point of sale, a portion of the proceeds are contributed to the Brown County School. It's our part of our commitment to making them the best they can be. Contact the Brown County State Bank today to get your Hornet debit card at 773-3327. Brown County State Bank, member FDIC and equal housing lender.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit...
Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman wanted to get back to you before play starts, as we're trying to do a better job of that. As we head here to the bottom half of the 5th inning, it's the Cardinals 3 and the Illini 1. Cale Jackson still the pitcher for the Cardinals, and Beheimer the catcher. And that is Alex Beheimer. First up for the Illini is Connor Flynn, the left-handed second-place hitter. He started the game pitching, did a pretty good job in that department starting out. And first time up, he had a base on ball. Second time up, base on ball. Scored the first time and left it first on the second one. Ball outside, 1-0.
I'll bring back what you said. You said that you'd wear no gloves. Is that with an aluminum bat or is that with a wooden bat? Would you bring out
both?
Both, even.
Yeah,
with,
I'm old school.
You're all.
I actually
old
played my best golf round the other day. Didn't have my glove on.
Ooh.
Flynn fakes the bunt, pulls it back. That's going to be a ball. 2-1 is the count. 2 balls, 1 strike. Flynn, a lanky left-hander, crowds the plate, shows bunt again, lays it down, and just out of the reach of Beheimer on that 2-2 count. Did you see Carpenter try to bunt the other night with two strikes? They had the shift on because he had 2 strikes. They shifted more, and so he was just going to bunt it down the third baseline had he got it in play. Swing and a miss for a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Brings up Colin Dieterle. And you don't want to give this young man a good pitch because if you do, he could tie this ball game up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. He's a power hitter.
Wind and the throw. And if you look at it, you know, for a kid his age, he's got good build in the lower half of his body to generate that. Loves baseball. You talk to him, the kid loves, breathes baseball. 1-1 count.
That comes from his dad. It's a chip off the old block.
Well, no. Hey, Kevin talked with him. He said it here on the air. If Colin wanted to quit tomorrow, he's okay with that.
Oh.
Whatever Colin wants to do. If Colin doesn't want to play baseball anymore, that's it. Colin's playing because he likes it. And Kevin said he came up to him and said, when are we going to start throwing? You know. 1 ball, 2 strikes. The wind and the throw. Swing and a miss on the high fastball there. Makes it 2 outs.
So you said that Carpenter tried to bunt down the third base line.
Yeah, because they had the shift on.
They had the shift. I remember seeing David Ortiz when he was still playing. He tried doing that too. Didn't work out because of his build.
He ended up popping it foul
and getting out.
And getting out because he moved he got the bat, was not out in front of the plate.
It's a play that they do often if they put that extreme shift on.
It's the only way you're going to break people at doing that.
Yeah.
The wind and the throw. You know, you look at playing now, 3 balls, no strikes on the batter, Henry Ingram. He's had a base hit and a strikeout in this ball game. Outside, ball 4, and there's your base runner if you're an Illini fan. Runner on first, but 2 outs in the ball game. Brings up Gavin Garrison. He got a base on balls, was thrown out at the plate, trying to score, and struck out his last at-bat. The wind by Jackson. Strike 1. Runner girls. Runner goes down to second base. And we have things going on down here when they were bouncing up. I was going off the air.
Yeah, I could hear it too.
Yep. And so, yeah, there we go again. I don't know why that's happened. Okay. Off the air. All right. Yeah, guys, you can't touch the cords down there. They're very, very sensitive right now for some reason. All right. And I'm trying to look here to make sure we're charging all the way around, but I don't think we are. And a third strikeout. I'm sorry about that for the distraction. We're trying to keep the equipment going. 3 strikeouts in the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on base as we head to the top half of the 6th, the last inning. It'll be Cardinals 3 and Illini 2. We'll be back after these messages.
When it comes to handling your taxes, ever feel a bit taxed? If so, why not give yourself some well-deserved tax relief and visit Larry Dunn Accounting. Larry and his staff have been helping clients with tax return preparation, bookkeeping, payroll, sales tax, and business consultation since 1980. Put their experience to work for you today. After almost 5 decades in business, their #1 priority remains building long-term relationships. Larry Dunn Accounting, 443 East Main Street in Mount Sterling, or call 217-773-3400. The Hendricker Funeral Home, located at 406 South Capitol Avenue in Mount Sterling, has been serving the Brown County and surrounding area for over 40 years. The Hendricker Funeral Home is a proud supporter of Brown County athletics. Jamie and Tracy Hendricker and their staff are proud of their attention to detail, the variety of choices, and dignity given to each and every family that they serve in their time of need. For more information, call Hendricker Funeral Home at 773-3362 or on the web at hendrickerfuneralhome.com.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman back with you on the broadcast here on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports, coming to you on YouTube on our YouTube channel, BC Hornet Sports, on MixLR on number 1 at BCHornetsports.com, and on the BCHornetsports.com webpage. For the audio, we'll have the video link up there probably within the next week. First 3 batters for the Cardinals: Cale Jackson, Matthew Boylan, Reese Rigg. Little chin music to start with, and puts him on the ground. Said, hey, you got a base hit and an RBI the last time. I'm going to take care of that. 2 balls, no strikes.
Thought he was going to throw his helmet off there and charge the mound.
The wind and the throw. Coach, and the people video can see that we are kidding. 2 balls, 1 strike, but you got to put a little humor when the game's going slow.
Yes, yeah. I'll take over. Next pitch is a ball. Count is out 3-1.
I was looking at a message from somebody
he's
one of my
distracted.
parishioners. 3-1 to count. It's kind of hard when you're trying to pastor and broadcast at the same time. Ball 4 to Jackson. That's going to give him a base runner.
You know what? He should have done the Bryce Harper. Tried to throw your helmet at the pitcher, but kind of threw it off to the side there.
Yeah. All right. And I got to get this in the right spot. Base on balls puts Jackson at first. Boylan, the batter. He started the game pitching. The wind and the throw. Ball hit into left center field. Jackson's going to be down to second. He's on his horses going to third. They're waving him home. Boylan's going to end up with a 1-run double. He's in a pickle now, but the ball gets away. He ends up at third base. And it'll be a RBI double for Matthew Boylan. Scores Jackson from first base on that. And I was impressed with the big man. He was wheeling. Reese Rigg, the batter, he struck out twice. Once swinging, once looking. Runner at third base. Cast Communication scoreboard is Cardinals 4 and the Illini 2. Girls are asking me. I know nothing about the scoreboard. You're going to have to go find somebody who does. Swing, ground ball to the second baseman. Toss over to first to Flynn for the out, but not before the next run scores. And so that'll be Boylan scoring from third on the RBI single, or a sacrifice by Rigg. 4-3. Swing and a miss by Beheimer. Alex Beheimer, the batter. He's had a strikeout and a base on balls. 5-2, correct. The girls are asking me. Yeah. And we're in the top of the 6th inning also. So the innings are wrong and the runs are wrong on the scoreboard. Daniel, can you change it there?
I can change to the home. I can't change to the guest.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
2 strikes is what the scoreboard says, but I'm been distracted here. Ball. That'll make it 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Yeah, I keep pressing it, and it's not working there, and that's my throat.
Can you take a run off?
That'd be a real hit to the gut there. They're like, now we have 2 runs?
Swing and a miss by Beheimer, and that'll be a strikeout, and that's a first, will be the first out of this inning. Brings Hunter Law up. We'll try to get back on track with the broadcasting and not pay attention to what's going on elsewhere. The wind and the throw. Ball high. That's ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. On the mound for the Illini's Henry Ingram. The wind and the throw, ball 2. He's getting a little tired out there. His release point's getting pretty high, and he's not following through. 2 balls, no strikes. Ball. 3 balls, no strikes. 3-0 the count. One out, two outs. No, one out here in the top of the 6th inning. Strike. Makes it 3-1.
I can change that.
3 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 the count to Hunter Law. The wind in the throw. Ball low. That's going to be ball 4.
There we go.
Hey, hang on. He's got it, I think.
There we go. That
She's got it. You may have to do 2 jobs now.
Yeah, I could do it.
Base on balls puts Law down at first base. And out to talk to him is Kevin Dieterle. Kevin Dieterle checking with Mr. Ingham, see if he's still got it or what he needs to do. Pretty intense conversation out there, and a pat on the butt and a smile. And Dieterle's off the mound. Let's see if his mojo works out there for him, Daniel.
Is it 1 out in this inning?
1 out in this inning.
Oh, they changed it down there. Okay.
Runner at first base, swing and a miss by Sorrells. 0-1 count. Runner at first base. Cardinals now leading on the Cass Communications scoreboard 5-2. Top of the 6th inning. Ball inside. And I'm really surprised that he hasn't pitched Colin any tonight at all. So, 1 ball, 1 strike. Strike. 1-2. Ball gets past it on the throw down to first. And the runner's going to end up all the way home. Oh, the tag was there. He's got the ball. Yes. And a nice tag by Dieterle on that. Caught the ball, put it into the head before the foot got there on the play, and a good throw to the plate. And so I got to look here. Did Law strike it, or Sorrell strike out? Sorrell struck out for the 2nd out. And they threw down to first base. And let's see, I got to get it all the way around, and threw him out at the plate. And I'm going to say it was 3-2 on the out. So 2 runs, which make 5. And how many base hits? One base hit. No errors. And nobody left on base. As we head to the bottom of the 6th inning, it is Cardinals 5 and Illini 2. We'll be back after these messages.
Farmers State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling would like to wish the Hornets best of luck this season. A local bank with local people, local decisions, and local investments. The Farmers State Bank and Trust has been serving the financial needs of Brown County for over 100 years. Visit them today for all your banking needs at the main bank in Mount Sterling, the For Sales branch, the Timewell branch, or the branch located inside the IGA in Mount Sterling. Farmers State Bank and Trust Company, member FDIC, and equal housing lender.
The Ray Insurance Agency is an independent insurance agency in Mount Sterling. We offer competitively priced insurance products that fit the needs of you and your family. We specialize in personal, commercial, and agribusiness insurance products. So call me, Brad Cassing, today at 217-773-3851 for a free quote and risk assessment. We are located at 128 West Main Street in Mount Sterling. Our phone number is 217-773-3851.
Land Guys LLC is a land brokerage company dedicated to connecting sellers and buyers through the use of innovative marketing that includes professional photography and videography. Land Guys LLC had over $80 million in sales last year and averaged selling a farm every 2.5 days. Named one of America's best brokerages, contact your local Land Guys broker, Toby Stay, at 217-257-6096 or go to landguys.net.
Steve Surratt, Daniel Rissman back with you as we head to the bottom of the 6th. Score now is Cardinals 5 and Illini 2 on the Cass Communications scoreboard. First 3 batters be Royal Wolf, Andrew Irwin, and Josh Ham for the Illini. Illini needs base runners in this inning. Cale Jackson still on the mound for the Cardinals. Stay tuned afterwards for the Prairie Land FS postgame show and the Cassing Lumber players of the ball game. Want to thank all of our listeners. We'll have girls 11 and 12 district action for you next week, Monday night. We'll have the 6 o'clock game on YouTube and on the MixLR app. But we're glad to be able to do that, bring that to you. Got lots of nice comments back on the video portion of this. Tonight we didn't get the cameras outside. We hope next week we'll have most or all the cameras outside, Daniel.
We'll be outside.
Yeah, I think so. We get booted next week, don't we? Yeah, Kurt's laughing with that. He's going to throw us out to the dogs out there, 3-2. We're going to look for a good spot because I tell you what, last year we set up facing the sun. That was not a bright choice there. Yep, so we'll get here early, and we should know some more after this weekend about what other tournaments that we're going to have. We can? Okay. All right, super.
Well, that's nice.
Yep. All right, that sounds great. It sounds like we got it cozy next week. We'll just move ourselves 90 degrees to the left. We'll still need to put the cameras down below. 2 balls, no strikes, or 2 strikes, no balls, 1 out as Wolf struck out, and that's strikeout number 2 as Irwin strikes out. Josh Ham coming up with 2 outs. And the Cardinals on the verge of a come-from-behind victory tonight. Ball. One ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Jackson throws. 2 balls, no strikes. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. 5-2 lead for the Cardinals. Jackson just wants to get a strike and get the out. Swing and a miss by Ham. Ham's gone down twice swinging in this ball game. Young man gets kind of in the back of the box, but every time I've watched, he usually doesn't get caught looking. He usually swinging the bat. I think the bat's almost bigger than he is. Swing and a miss, and that's going to be strike 3 and the game for the Cardinals as the Cardinals come from a 1-0 deficit and win the ball game 5-2 and win the postseason tournament. And now it's time for the Prairie Land FS post-game show brought to you by Prairie Land FS. They're a farmer-owned cooperative dedicated to providing all customers with the highest quality products and service. Your local Prairie Land FS at 104 West Railroad Street in Mount Sterling. Phone 217-773-3911. And so with that, we'll take a quick rundown here as the Cardinals. I'm going to look at the Illini here real quick. The big key here, they got 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, but they left 5 men on base, 3 in 1 inning here in the 3rd inning, and that's going to be the tail of the tape right there. It would have been a different ball game had they not left 5 men on base. On the flip side of the ball, let's look at the Cardinals. 5 runs on 2 hits, 1 error or no errors, and 4 left on base for them. And so that's your tail of the tape there. And again, walks turn into runs, don't they, Daniel?
Oh, yes, they do.
And again, when you put the bat on the ball, good things happen. And so with that, we'll go to the Casting Lumber players of the game. The hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store can help you start or finish any job, inside, outside, big or small. Stop by and see how they can help you get the job done. Supporting hometown schools and families for 45 years. That's Casting Lumber Company, Route 99 South, Mount Sterling. Call 773-2611. Again, the minor league tournament champions here are the Cardinals, and I believe the regular season champion was the Illini, and they got the number 1 seed. And the Cardinals came back and won a good ball game on Monday night, one of the more exciting ball games. But they used up a Wyatt Casting. We thought that was going to be a problem. But good pitching tonight out of Matthew Boylan, followed up by Cale Jackson. and a nice job out there. Who would you give the Casting Lumber players of the game to?
I think I have to look at the stat sheet here for a second. I think
okay, this is the Cardinal side of the game.
The Cardinal side. Oh, I think that it should go to. Ooh, this is a hard one. It's like there's so many good things you can choose out here. I think I'm going to give it to Matthew Boylan on that pitching.
I think he did a great job, and I think you can give a co because I think they each only allowed one run, and Boylan allowed a run, and I think Jackson allowed a run, and I think that was it. And so again, we'll give it to pitching on their side of the ball. And here's the other thing to note. As far as that's concerned, if you look, had a walk in the first, walk in the second, 2 walks in the third, but then they settled down and had one walk, and a lot of times came through with that and had 3, 6, 9, 12, 14, 15 strikeouts between the 2 pitchers. There's the difference right there, the 15 strikeouts. And so with that, we're going to give it to Cale Jackson, who started the game catching, did a wonderful job back there, and Matthew Boylan for the Cardinals. For the losing team, for the Illini, tell you what, starting out the ball game, Flynn had 9 strikeouts in his time there and only like 1 walk. And so, you know, I may be off on the walks just a little bit, but got to give it to Connor Flynn over on the other side because pitching was the name of the game tonight. And so those are our Casting Lumber players of the game, brought to you by Casting Lumber Company, hometown family-owned lumber and hardware store. They can help you start or finish any job, inside, outside, big or small. Stop by and see how they can help you get the job done. Route 99 South, Mount Sterling, 773-2611. And so that's going to be it for us for this week in baseball. Had a great time. Daniel, we'll see you next week with the Monday broadcast of the girls' game. I'll be at a board meeting, but if I had a – no, never mind. I'm not even going to go down that end. Prairie Land FS, they're farmer-owned cooperative, and I understand they got a little break today, and the farmers got a little break with a little rain to maybe make this seed come out of the ground that they've been rushing to put in. And so with that, stop by at 104 West Railroad Street in Mount Sterling. Tell John Rohr thank you for being a part of the broadcast. Call them at 773-3911. For Steve Surratt and Daniel Rissman, this has been a BC Hornet Sports broadcast on YouTube and on the web. Thank you. Thank you for listening today to the Brown County Hornets on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports. Today's broadcast was brought to you by All About Dance and More, B&N Trucking, Brown County State Bank, Cast Communications, Double K Firearms, Farmer State Bank and Trust Company of Mount Sterling, Farmer State Bank of Greggsville, Hinderker Funeral Home, Henry Automotive, Casting Lumber, Larry Dunn Accounting, The Land Guys LLC, Mount Sterling Savings Center, Moreland and Devitt Pharmacy, Prairie Land FS, Ray Insurance Agency, Rustic Gardens, Scranton Heating and Cooling, Yingling and Nissen Agency, and York Tire. Thank you for listening to the Brown County Hornets on BCHornetsports.com, your source for Brown County sports.